Peep this. 9 times out of 10, whenever you're having an interaction with somebody and they say something or do something and it gets under your skin, uh, bothers you, hurts your feelings, what have you, um, it has nothing to do with you. Like the thing that they're doing, the thing that they're saying, their behavior, their speech, their thinking has nothing to do with you. And I've often heard people say that you have to teach people how to speak to you. And I disagree. You have to teach yourself what things you will give your attention and energy to, and what things you simply won't hold space for. You just have to teach yourself. You don't have to teach anybody else how to behave, how to speak, how to interact with you or anybody else. You got to teach yourself. How am I going to respond? What am I going to give my attention and energy to? I recently had a brief interaction, that at first was unpleasant. It wasn't what I thought it should be, right? Just based on my thinking, right? And before I got too far down the rabbit hole of negative thoughts and, feeling insulted and thinking about how I'm gonna move from here and all of that, it struck me. This person's speech, behavior, thinking has nothing to do with me. I have no business going down that rabbit hole. Basically, the thought I arrived at is this. Everybody's going through so much in our lives. We're all going through so much. We're experiencing so much. Today, I'm fighting a cold. And I got a pain in my shoulder. And I haven't been going to the gym like I know I need to. So that's been on my mind. I don't have enough money that I stopped thinking about making money. I haven't made that much. It's a 40-degree day outside.
That's like a 40-degree day. Ain't nobody got nothing to say about a 40-degree day. 50, bring a smile to your face. 60, shit, niggas is damn near barbecuing on that motherfucker. Go down to 20, niggas get they bitch on. Get they blood complaining. But 40, nobody give a fuck about 40. Nobody remember 40, and y'all niggas is giving me way too many 40-degree days. What the fuck?
Point is this. There's a lot going on in my life that doesn't make it into my interactions and exchanges and conversations with other people. But I'm still experiencing it nonetheless. So it stands to reason that there's a lot going on in everybody's life that doesn't necessarily make it into the exchange, but they're experiencing it nonetheless. I don't need to know all of the reasons why somebody's feeling the way they're feeling, because chances are they don't know all the reasons why. We're not consciously aware of all the things that are having an adverse effect on us. So I don't need to know everything that's going on. And more importantly, it's none of my business. Like, yeah, the interaction was unpleasant for me from one perspective, but I have no business owning that moment. I have no business taking that credit for it. When I get to the point in my mind where I'm thinking about how that person spoke to me, how it was inappropriate, what it should have been, what the things they should have been thinking of, how they should address me, I'm taking ownership for that person's behavior, their thinking, their speech. Like, I'm taking ownership of that person by taking ownership of that moment. I don't deserve that much credit. I can't own that. It's not mine. So I gotta let that go. Let that be with them. That's their business. That's not my business. I did what I did. Good, bad, or indifferent. My behavior, my thinking, my speech, those are the things that are my business. This other person's or any other person's thinking, speech, and behavior, it's not my business. I gotta focus on what's going on with me. I got my own issues that I need to deal with personally, my problems, my issues. I gotta deal with the environment that I'm in and how I see the need to change it. I gotta deal with like all of the things that the future I'm trying to create. Those are the things that I hold space for. Being a better person, creating a better world, leaving a better environment for my children and their children. Those are the things that I hold space for. This other foolishness, I have no business holding space for that. So the next time that you have an interaction with somebody and they do something and you realize it's starting to really whether it's a trigger, whether it's just a random moment, whatever it is, but you realize like your mind is starting to go down a path that's negative, like think about this. Try to remember this. Does that person's behavior, does that person's speech, does that person's thinking have anything to do with you? Let them have that. Let them have the headache. They're already in pain. It's evident by their behavior. Don't adopt any of their pain. You don't deserve it.